Hello, viewers. Today we are here with the craft of letter writing, an introduction to the craft of letter writing. Letter writing, we know, is a very important thing in English grammar, or otherwise, also, it's a thing that is useful in our day to day life. Before we start our lesson today, let's discuss, have you ever written a letter or have you ever received a letter? Share your responses with your partner. You may discuss these things with your friend or maybe with your teacher or somebody else with whom you feel comfortable. So, moving to the next thing that is again extremely important. Today, we are learning to identify the purpose of letter writing, recognize the unique features of letters, and differentiate formal from informal letter writing style. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. What is a letter? A letter is a type of written communication between two people. When we write something to convey our ideas to somebody else who is far away from us, we use letters. So let's discuss what is the purpose of writing a letter. There are many purposes for writing a letter: to share information or news, to express thanks, to make an inquiry, sometimes to place orders, sometimes to do complaints as well, and the foremost purpose is to keep in touch. Can you think of any more purposes? If yes, please write in the chat box and subscribe to my channel. Then let's think, how else do we write to others today? Share your responses with the class, with your partners, and share your ideas in the chat box as well. Okay, what are the other ways these days that we use to convey our ideas to our far off friends or the people? Then, letter writing, in fact, is a unique written form. What makes letter writing unique from other written communication forms? Have you ever thought about it? Can you name some special features of letter? I will state the most obvious one: letters are often sent by post. These days, courier services are in much use. Let's take a look at how to write a letter. So we are moving now to the main part of this video. Please subscribe and share and like my channel. So first of all, children, set your page up, your name and your address in the top left. Suppose Anuvalia, then the address of maybe the house number, street name, okay, any city you may write, something like this. Then leave one line and write the date, okay, a greeting such as dear, hi, or good afterwards. After date, again leave one line and then you may write dear this or that, means your recipient's name. But before your recipient's name, add dear or something respectable, honorable if you are writing to someone who is elder to you, right? Next, write your opening paragraph. So after writing your address on the left top of the page, leaving one line, you will write the date. Again, you will leave one line and you will write the salutation. Then again, leave one line and start writing your first paragraph. So this is the format or the example of one informal letter, right? Your first paragraph is short. Remember this thing. Here, you explain why you are writing. You can ask some questions and you may share a brief update. For example, it has been so long since I have seen you. I'm writing to give you a little update. How are you going? How is your new school? And how is your new house? We all miss you at ABC school or whatever the school you want to mention. So children, subscribe to my channel. Then after writing the opening paragraph, then continue organizing your ideas into paragraphs. So remember, 3 to 4 paragraphs must be there in your letter. Each paragraph focuses on one main idea, right? What is the main idea in each of these paragraphs? You may find out. So initially, this was the introductory paragraph where you were telling about your well-being and you were asking about your friend. Then we are very busy organizing the end of year dance. We all voted on the theme of movies, stars. I'm so excited. Though I can't decide who to dress as, we are making decorations in class at the moment. It's very messy. So maybe the child is writing a letter to his or her friend describing about an event that is about to take place in the school. Then, third paragraph. I'm starting to feel excited about starting secondary school, which is much better than the nerves I was feeling a few months ago. I found out last week that the school has a swimming pool. Can you believe it? So, this third paragraph is giving some more insight about the writer, the one who is writing the letter. He's sharing some of the other things which are going on in his life or maybe in his school. Okay. After that, write a brief closing paragraph. So the fourth paragraph will be the closing paragraph. This paragraph concludes the letter and often contains well wishes and final questions. So you may see, I can't wait to hear all about your new school. I hope your new teacher is lovely. Mom mentioned that we might see you in the break. I do hope that happens. Maybe you can come over to my house. Excited to see you again. So this way you may write one concluding paragraph. Finally, sign your letter off, as signing off is very important. Okay, so I can't wait to hear all about your new school. This was the last paragraph, and here again on left hand side, which sign off could be used here? Just think about it. Okay, so a sign off is how you say goodbye in your letter. If the letter is formal, you can use, remember, in formal letter you may write yours sincerely, yours faithfully, or kind regards. But if your letter is informal, as we have seen here, the letter that we have discussed right now is an informal letter. So you can use love from, see you soon, best wishes, something like this you can write. And last of all, you may write love from, or you may write yours lovingly, Anu, something like this. Okay, that's right, because this letter is to a friend. The writer will use an informal sign off. Okay, comma you may skip, it's not necessary. So remember these things always. Sentence starters. Some of the sentence starters I want to share with you. A sentence starter is a phrase at the beginning of a sentence. They help us connect sentences and organize our ideas. So children, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it, because these phrases or the sentence starters are going to be extremely useful for you. Okay. So there are many useful sentences starters we can use when writing letters. Just note down these sentence starters in your notebook, or you may have a screenshot. So you may begin your sentence, I'm writing because, I hope that, I'm excited for, I recall when, the other day I, something like this. So these are the starters. And when you know how to begin a sentence, of course, you will be able to finish the sentence, and this way you will not find it difficult to develop your letter. Choose a sentence starter and complete the sentence individually or with a partner, means with whom you are practicing letter writing. So this way you can do. Sentences beginning with I feel or I'm starting to help transition between paragraphs or start off a new topic, right? As you may see here, the same way sentence starters like I'm writing to help explain and introduce the reason for the letter. So this you may use in the very first paragraph. Then I'm starting to feel something like this, you can write in the second paragraph. And I hope is a good sentence starter to use in the concluding paragraph to wish the reader well, right? Formal or informal. So there must be a difference, and you should know that what's the difference between formal or informal letter. A formal letter is written officially using respectful greetings and structured formats, often for important or professional purposes. You should You could send a formal letter to your boss, or maybe to some proprietor, okay, maybe in some office from where you want some of the information, maybe to some hotel manager if you want information regarding the rooms or something else. So these are the official letters. But when we talk about informal letters, an informal letter is more relaxed and friendly, using casual greetings and friendly language for personal communication. You could send an informal letter to a friend. So informal letters are written to the friends or to the relatives. So I think now the difference between formal and informal letter is clear. In my other video, I will discuss the informal letter, the format of informal letter. Okay, the purpose and audience of your letter will determine how formal or informal your writing style will be. So it depends. If you are writing formal letter, of course your writing style will be formal, and if it's an informal letter, then of course you will write informal style. Read the following scenarios and phrases and place them in the correct category, right? With a partner with whom you are practicing writing the letter, sort these situations into formal or informal writing style. So this is a kind of practice for you right now. While watching this video, you can do this thing. Okay, writing a letter to invite your friend to your birthday party, in which column will you put this? Then writing a letter to your principal, in which column this kind of a letter will be right. Then writing a letter to apply for a job, so it will be written here or here. Writing a letter to your aunt, again you have to segregate whether it should be kept here in this column or in this column, right? Still, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it. Okay, then formal or informal. Now I have done the segregation. You may tally your answers. Formal letters are writing a letter to apply for a job and writing a letter to your principal. Then informal, writing a letter to invite your friend to your birthday party and writing a letter to your aunt. So I think now the difference is totally clear to you, completely clear to you, which are the formal letters and which are the informal letters. Okay. With a partner, sort these situations into formal or informal writing style. So again, you may do this, where you can write dear, hi, I thought I would let you know, from, yours sincerely, love, to whom it may concern, or I'm writing to inform you. Again, it's a kind of practice for you. It's a kind of practice sheet for you. Okay, one column is of formal, other column is of informal. So you may write these expressions formal or informal. Okay, let's see. Answer key, formal or informal, right? Check your answers below. Formal, to whom it may concern. I am writing to inform you, dear, and yours sincerely, as we may write dear sir, dear madam, something like this. And the concluding sentence is all, the concluding expression is yours sincerely, right? The same way informal, I thought I would let you know, मुझे लगा मैं तुम्हें बता दूं, then hi, from, and love. So I hope the answers were right. I think you have already categorized them in the right manner. Let's recap. Letters are a form of written communication. There are several features that make letter writing a unique form. Letters can be formal or informal depending on the purpose and audience. Do you have a friend or family member you could write a letter to? What would you say? So just write a letter following the instructions given in this video and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.